truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. Hit like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Be cool. City lights shining so bright. Fine dining lights feels right. Flights to places far from sight. Get right. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Underneath the neon glow, life is fast but take it slow. Every moment like a show. Let's go. Dancing through the night, we got energy flows we can't hide. Feel alive, we outside. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless reading but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Stay cool.
Hey, nobody bigger than the program.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's good, M3? Stop walking around the streets to trick Rufus. Ha! What a joke. Boy got jokes, huh? Okay, hey, M3, I do believe you were formerly married, right? So, what I mean? I know you understand that you're going to pay one way or the other, right? You know that, right? So anyway, right, today's topic is about women are responsible for their own behaviors. Hey, listen, I understand women are the weaker vessel. I understand that, they're feminine, they are beautiful. I understand all that. I like all that. But when they wrong, they wrong. When they wrong, they wrong. Please hit the like button, share, subscribe, coming in. Welcome to the show. But hey, we as adults, women are adults. They're not children. Women are smart. They're not stupid. Women are very intellectual. Women are very sound intellectually. They're far from dumb. Right? Yeah, I understand that, M3. I understand that marriage and relationships are totally different. But what I am saying is they have to be held responsible for the actions in those situations, as well as any other. We can't keep blaming the man because she wants to leave. We can't keep blaming men every time she cries. We have to hold women accountable up to their own actions. Just like men have to be held accountable, women have to be held accountable. We both are wrong. We both do wrong. Right? And this is a part of being human. I'm not saying that men are perfect. We're not. We have our faults. But we can accept that we have our faults. And women need to accept, and men need to accept that women have their faults and they are responsible for their actions. Stop making excuses for women. Stop it. They are guilty parties in these, disagreements, in these marriages, in these, they're guilty parties as well as the man. They're not innocent. And we have to understand that when women get out here and they act in a certain manner in their relationships, when they do a lot of things that are, anti-family or anti-relationship or anti-man even, this is how they feel. This is how they think. And that it is what it is. It doesn't make it right. Don't blame me for it. Don't blame me because I'm imperfect, because we both are imperfect. So unless we're going to sit here and acquit women of all their wrongdoings, then we are heading downhill in the society. And I'm against the court system, the court system never holds women to standards of respectability. And men, also, we kind of make excuses for them. We make excuses for them because we've kind of feel sorry for them when they do things that are not conducive to a team aspect, right? When they lie on men about graping, when they get caught lying about things that happen in the relationship, or telling half truths. Believe all women is dangerous, because women are liars too. Women are liars. They lie all the time. And listen, I'm not saying that we're not going to love you guys. I'm not saying that we're not going to want the women. But what we do have to understand and be real about is they're liars too. They do bad things too. They do things detrimental to society, right? They're tearing families down left and right. They're blaming the man. They tear the whole house down and then blame the man, right? They go into this victim mindset first, and then they start pointing fingers. And we believe them. And that has to stop. We need to hold them accountable for their actions. And we need to understand that they are part of the problem. Women are just as a part of the problem as the man. Both of us have to take responsibility. Right? Both of us have to own up to where we're wrong at. We have to, as men and women, be, what's up, Poppy? Men and women, we have to make sure that we be accountable for our own actions. Hit the like button. Coming in, hit the like button. Subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Welcome to the show. Today's topic, once again, is up there. Women are responsible for their own behaviors. What's up, Kasim? Kasim in the building. Poppy in the building. Kasim in the building. What's up, Kasim? I heard you, Kasim. Kasim, you was wrong today, Kasim. I was going to do later on today. I was going to do a reaction to your Hemp Show. You was capping today, Kasim. Talking about women. Doesn't that women react to a man's energy? Kasim, how can you be so delusional? Women are intelligent beings. Women are intellectually sound. They understand the difference between right and wrong. So whatever they do, it's on them. If they go out and have sex with other men outside their marriage, they are wrong for that. If they are talking shit to people outside of the relationship about their relationship, they are wrong for that. When women lie, they have to be held to their own standard. And let me introduce to the show, he's going to come up. Let me give him a proper intro.
Oh, baby, please, I'm down.
Kasim,
Ruthless,
the
you ain't shit for the intro, man. Damn it! Why you do me like that, man?
because that's what you be doing, Kasim.
No, I don't. All right, so tell me what I said. What I said wrong, I am sure.
Quote, you're saying that, oh, women, if that woman relaxed to that man's energy, then she will this and that, right? And that is a total fallacy. See, we have to understand, and this, I understand, Kasim, I understand you're Reddit. I've been knowing you for a year and a half now, and your ideology is the man needs to be the leader and set an example, and the woman follows. What
Yes,
up, IB Wody? Is that right? Is that correct?
correct.
Where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong, right? Women are married to their emotions and their feelings. And the
Yes.
moment that is compromised, you guys are done. What up, IB? This is we
Yeah,
got that game.
but
Go ahead.
ruthless. But I agree with you. Women are they will go with their emotions and they will that is law to them. However, if a man is doing certain things that benefits them, right, and they can see themselves attaching to this person and see themselves in a better situation, in a better lifestyle, that particular thing that man does causes an emotion for them, and then they respond based upon that emotion in a positive way.
So where your argument falls short. We understand that happiness is fleeting, right? It goes up and down. So no matter how much you give a person or don't give a person, her happiness is going to fluctuate no matter what. And we do agree that everybody uses everybody, right? It's all about everybody using
Yes,
everybody as well. So
relationships are transactional and they should be. Yes,
everything in life is transactional, period.
yes,
But particularly since we talk about relationships and marriages, all of that's transactional. All of that
yes.
when you're getting married, you're buying your wife. You're buying your
Buying
wife.
your wife.
You're buying
I
her.
think I would say that there's a certain expectation of reciprocation, but I wouldn't
You're
necessarily say you're buying her,
you're buying her, period. But we don't
right?
want to cross that, right?
But
Go ahead.
ruthless. Hold on for a second. But
Yeah.
we get into relationships with some type of reciprocation, right? If I do this for you, then you do that for me. That's not necessarily buying someone. That's just an expectation of what people do in relationships to have it to last longer.
If you do not cultivate the proper resources to provide the time and the place for this to cultivate the courting or dating, you're out, right? You're getting blocked. So one thing women are against, or when we're talking about seriously, like building, right? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not just talking about dating and just having sex. I'm talking about we're looking to build with someone and create. This costs money, right? It's not free for men, right? But for women, it's free,
Yes.
right? They don't pay for anything. They just show up, be whatever they are, be a bad bitch or whatever she is, right? That's it.
No, ruthless. They do contribute something, right? They do
What,
contribute their feminine insight that
what,
could
what,
help you
what,
make
what,
decisions.
okay, well, that's after that's marriage, not during. That's not during the early stages. The early stages is you got to showing up, you have a conversation on see if you guys can be compatible, right? And then from there, then the sex and all that, is it compatible? So it's all those things have to line up like the linear stars. And then I guess this was post nut clarity or post sex clarity. Then you start to see, okay, can we get along? Can we conflict resolution together? Can this, right? So that is equal on all parties. That is not just so that equals out. But who's paying for this is the question, right? Who's putting the money up for this? These dinner dates and all these parks like Disneyland and all the stuff that we doing together that costs money. The man is, right? And then the rings, the man is most like purchasing that, right? So before you get married, like I said, the average man is in between, if he's a high earner, between 60 to 150,000. And if he's below, let's say he's an average earner, between 45 and 60,000. before he even marries her, and not even including paying for the wedding, right? So all these things are the responsibility of the man. This is a cost. I know we want to like to say, see, this is what I like about America, but we don't like to keep it real. But we don't like to say it that. But really, that's what we're doing. And a woman, during this process, this is how she makes her decision to see if you're going to be her husband or not. Are you capable of handling these things? Right? Because if she sees that you're not competent, what's up, Knight? If she sees that you're not competent, you know what I mean? Don't go to your intro. Let me do your intro.
Kasim, don't let this man brainwash you.
I'm just trying to hear him out.
Don't listen to this nigga.
So okay,
oh damn.
All
right, let me try to come back. Let me try to come back. Hold on a second.
I'm almost finished my point. Oh man, see now we just trying to have a conversation about you. I never did that on your show. I never did on your show.
He said,
I never did on your show.
He said he about to come back.
Yeah, but we're just having a conversation. I'm not trying to brainwash him. We're just having a back.
No, he's about to come back.
But I was going to do your intro.
What?
Yeah, but you see, I'm saying that you take advantage of your power, so I don't know. But anyway, right? All I'm saying is this, right?
Advantage of my power.
About when a man marries a woman, right? Before he marries, the average man and up, you're pretty much buying your wife, right? Pretty much, right? You're paying for all the dates, and with the exception, there are some exceptions. There are some exceptions to the rules, but most of the time, men are putting up a lot of money, with their time, their money, and their emotions into this woman. So back to the original point of the show: women are responsible for their own behaviors, right? Women have to be held to a standard, right, that they need to uphold to. You can't just burn the house down because you don't feel good no more. This is something that women need to understand, that we love them. We want them in our lives. We're paying all this money and spending all this time with her. We're doing this because we want her around. We don't want her to leave. So for us to make this a very, I would say, happy relationship or happy marriage, we both have to sacrifice our egos and our desires to be more than what we want to be. We're not going to be happy every day.
Wait, Rufus. You forgot how to pin the thing to the top again?
I'm going to do it right now. I'm not doing it. But what I'm saying is, we as men also have to stop making excuses for them too. Women are adults.
Rufus, have you ever had a woman fall head over heels for you?
Yes. I had a fiance, a couple of them. But that doesn't stop them from being emotional roller coasters, though. That's what you have to understand.
When they left, did they take everything?
Well, they couldn't, because one my fiance, I was in jail, so then I went to prison, so that ended us. And then my other fiance, I just got rid of her. We never got married.
That's my point. So one just left and the other one you got rid of and you were perfectly fine. So my thing is that when I listen to you talk, you give these women too much power. They don't have the power.
That's not what I'm talking about.
You're saying that
responsible for their actions. That's the show. Women are responsible for their own behavior. That's not giving them power. I'm telling them we need to stop making excuses.
Why do you care if you lose nothing?
Because it's my show. It's my show. But
I'm asking a question. I'm still talking about the show. Why do you care if you don't lose anything?
Why do I care if I don't lose?
Yes.
What you mean?
If you said you had one and then the other one you dumped and you lost nothing, why do you care what they do if they just move on?
Okay, so we were on Izzy's channel and we're having debates, and I'm just continuing over here. And then now I'm making a point that women are responsible for their own behavior.
They are responsible for their own behavior.
Let me finish my thing.
I want to ask you a question though. I want to ask you a question before you continue.
No.
I just want to know, because I want to go back and look at it.
I'm not only talking to you, I'm talking to my chat too. And
I
then
understand that. But when was the show with you and Izzy?
let me finish what I'm saying. And I'm gonna get right to you. Women are responsible for their own behaviors because they're adults. Period. Point blank. If they go to jail and they get arrested and they go in that courtroom, they are charged. The police are not going to go get their husband or their boyfriend and say, well, we charge you because your wife is out of control.
They might.
No, they won't. It's never happened.
They might say that. Do you know about the Patty Hearst and the what was they called?
No,
It was when she went and robbed that bank, they charged the damn something Libyan army. I forget their fucking name, but they charged the men for Patty Hearst. She didn't even go to jail; just the men went.
well, I mean, they were conspiring to do something that's different. What I'm saying, that's a whole other conversation. You're moving off of.
No. You said that a woman is.
I don't want to argue with something that is a total different conversation, right? If they found evidence that they conspired to do something,
It's the same conversation.
And I'm saying if your woman leaves the house
Yeah.
and driving the car, she goes and purchases a pistol and say, "I'm going to rob a bank." I go up in there, I get caught, go to jail. The cops are not coming to get you unless they found out you had knowledge and you were involved. Other than that, nothing's going to happen. We're adults, and I'm just being straight. We adults are responsible for our own actions when it comes to the things we do individually. That's including women and men and children.
I just disagree.
Okay. This is the way of the line. Even a child can be charged as an adult.
And they charge their parents.
No, they don't.
That's the new thing they're talking about.
Charleston White goes the whole thing. No. If you're juvenile, there's juvenile life sentences. Juveniles are going to jail and their parents are not going to jail with them.
Yeah, that was back then.
This is now.
When you said Charleston White got charged by itself back then. Now they talking about charging parents for what their children do.
People are bringing arguments about if you got a gun in the house and that gun is not secure and your kid has access to it, yeah, you can be charged with reckless something like that. But that's a whole other conversation. I'm talking about individuals. If a child goes out with his friends and they plot and do something, the parents are not going to go to jail for it.
That was back then, but right now, that was back then. That was back then.
I don't want to argue with you because I'm trying to keep my topic on topic. Because my point is,
what's the topic, Ruthless?
Read it. It's right there. Women are responsible for their own behaviors. So that's why
they never really look at women like that, though.
That's why I'm trying to preach.
So when you say that the women that's not how society looks at them.
That's why I'm trying to preach.
No, I hear what you're saying. You're saying is as if society is going to look at them like they're their own individuals. That's not how society looks at them.
Well, it's not, but I'm not talking about society right now. I'm talking about me and what my opinion is, right? My opinion is women are responsible for their own behaviors.
But if that woman does something and she said, Ruthless made me do it. Let's take Cassie for an example. Cassie actually went and found the motherfucking niggas a fuck on her, went and found bitches, threatened niggas, got their houses blown up, cars blown up, all kind of shit. Who got all the blame? Diddy. That's reality.
But we understand that, and that's a whole other conversation.
No, it's the same because you're saying you as an individual feel like women should be accountable, but society doesn't look at it like that. That's why I brought up Cassie.
Yeah, but you're bringing up another conversation.
No, it's the same conversation, sir. You as an individual may feel some kind of way, but society doesn't feel that way. And it's not about us as individuals. It's about how society looks at it.
So, Nidus, this is where you have to understand. I am anti a lot of things in society. You should know that by now.
I know that for a fact. You don't fuck with the government. You don't fuck with the police and all that other shit. I understand that.
So you understand that when I'm having a show and I'm talking about a topic about women should be responsible for their behaviors, I'm not sitting here saying, well, society says it this way. I'm saying this is what I believe. And this is the way society should start thinking.
And I can appreciate what you're saying. I'm not denying what you're saying. What I'm saying is that You got to get society on the same page as you.
I'm not trying to. I'm just giving the information, and they do as they please with it. I can't make nobody. Do
Oh, okay, so you just want to say some shit nobody gonna give a fuck about. Okay, go ahead.
Maybe somebody might. Maybe somebody might receive it. So back to the topic, right? Us men need to stop making excuses for these women. We have to understand they're adults, they're intellectual, they're intelligent, they know the difference between right and wrong. Yes. And when they do wrong things, when they do things that are wrong, when they're being hoes out here, they're wrong for that. When they're lying, they're wrong for that. Stop blaming the men for her want to go out and be a hoe. Stop blaming the men for her want to go out and tear up the family because she wants to tear the family apart because she doesn't feel happy anymore. This is why marriage is a fucking pitfall. This is why marriage is the stupidest thing a man can do in his life. Because the moment you marry these women, not only do you give up your leverage, the little leverage that you have, you now involve the court system who's values the woman more than they value the man. So now they're inside your relationship. Plus, she got her friends inside your relationship. Plus, she got her family inside your relationship talking shit on you. We have to understand women are responsible adults. They're educated now more than ever. They understand how to cater to their man. They know what to do. And this is why I disagree with Kasim about, well, a woman only acts in the energy of a man. No, they don't. They act on their own feelings. Woman has her own feeling and her own emotion and her own thoughts. That's why they don't want good men. That's
not the truth, though.
They want the rappers.
That's not the truth, though.
They want the athletes. This is why.
No. They want the rappers. They want the athlete. But what you said before, that's not the truth. The reason why they act the way they act is because they know for a fact they don't have to be responsible. Everything in society agrees with all the fuckery they believe in. You do agree with that, Ruthless, right?
Yes. But they still
so even though you as an individual feel some kind of way, they don't give a fuck because they can come in your house, fuck on you, suck your dick and everything else. And when they feel like tearing that motherfucker apart, try to do something to them. You gonna lose. They can come in that bitch and just start busting out windows. You listen, they ain't gave you shit. You just brought them to a nice place and they just felt like, I want to bust this window. I want to slam this Douce bottle. I want to cut Rufus across his face. And they're going to come in there and say, Rufus, what did you do to make her cut you across the face? That's reality.
So that's reality. And also knowledge and wisdom also can understand that men, we need to stop being delusional.
Well, so what's the lie about what I said?
No.
The reason, listen, let me ask you a question, Ruthless. Does power?
You cut me off. I want to finish my statement.
Let me know when it's my turn. Because you're delusional. I don't know why you going off up here today. Go ahead, you got it.
Because this is the way I want to do my show. So, right, men, we have to stop being delusional about these things, and not all of us are delusional. Some of them just want to do it, like the SBG gang, right? All this. To giving all these women these passes for doing all these corrupt things. Women are very understanding.
But that's women talking to women.
When they get married, they understand that the odds are in their favor.
But Ruthless, you understand SBG.
When they're in a relationship, they understand that the police would believe them more than they believe you. These women know this. Taking advantage of the system. Go ahead, Nidish.
Do you understand that SBG is women talking to women?
Yes.
Brownsville is a bitch and Sharon is a bitch. Them is bitches talking to bitches.
Okay.
So I don't understand where you confused there. When them motherfuckers go up there and say the shit that they saying, they talking straight from their bussies. Them niggas is not on no man shit. They don't give a fuck about men. They whole shit is about tearing men down. We do agree with that, right?
Yes.
Sharim and Clownsville is two women talking to women.
Yes. Yes. So what's up, TMKC? Our odds aren't in their favor if they are financially dependent on a creep. Well, TMKC, I have to disagree with you on that. The odds are still in their favor because even if he has more money, all she got to do is lie and say he raped me and go into a civil court. She ain't even got to go criminal. She go in a civil court and she's automatically paid.
Yeah, that's Cassie.
That's a whole bunch of women out here. What's up, TMKC? You know what I mean? If women, whether they don't have money or have money, always have the advantage because we as men are delusional in the believe all women era. And that's slowly changing. And to this point, we seen what Cassie did, right? This bitch got on here, was ordering her own dick, ordering her own freak offs. But because opportunity, the U.S. attorney said, hey, we're going to graft this fucking creep for putting hands on you, she sided with him. And
listen, the nigga she went and bought said, we were done. And she came back and said, do you want some more?
yeah, we understand that Cassie was a co-conspirator and 50 Cent baby mama. Both of them.
I want to say it was all in.
So they was with the business, right? They was with the business. They hoes, right? And Cassie still got married up. She still got wifed up.
Yep. By a goofy, by a cuck.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is this, though. We understand that women get away with a lot of things because us men, we want to feel for them. Right? We want to, oh, she didn't mean it. She's emotional. But doesn't mean she's not intelligent, nigga. She may be emotional.
Whose fault is it?
Well, I would say it's a bit of both. I'm gonna cut the line down the middle, right?
I'm gonna put it all on the nigga for being a goofy.
I can't do that because once again, women have to be held responsible for their actions.
Have they been so far?
No, but I'm still going to do it, right? I'm going to get it. I'm not a follower. I'm not going to sit here and go with society. Oh yeah, because society thinks no. Society's totally wrong about believe all women.
Right, but that's what they saying though.
Right, but once again, we got to.
These bitches are straight up lying. They've been caught lying.
The
whole football team lost their opportunity to be professional players because a bitch lied and said they did something. When they proved she lied, and them niggas lost their careers. It was proof it was a lie.
But on Ruthless Truth platform, we are anti-believe all women, right? We need facts. We need to hear all the facts before we make our judgment. And that's in any type of situation. If a woman come tell me, oh man, this, that, I need facts, baby. Because you're not going to gaslight me and get me deleted like that you did the boys in Florida. That's okay, Kasim. Come when you get time, right? I'm going to just light you up. But yeah, we understand that we believing all women is foolish. I need facts.
Kasim, we need this nigga Ruthless to change some legislation. Because right now, it's just in Ruthless mind, and these bitches are doing whatever the fuck they want to do. We watched the bitch live on camera go and smoke her best friend. The girl mama took care of this bitch until she was grown. And this girl went and shot her best friend. And they still gave her all kind of like, well, we psychologically, no, these women is not being held accountable nowhere. So I hear what Ruthless is saying. That would be an amazing thing if you could possibly make that happen. Let's get some legislation change. But no, they deleted so many of us Sisters deleted so many black people that we stayed at 13% for 50 years. Do you understand how many babies had to be deleted? 50. We've been 13% for 15 years.
Dang.
Just think about that for a second. And they be on here talking about the niggas, the mans, the men. No, delete baby deletions. I'm only talking about baby deletions. 50 years we've been 13%. That means they don't even have our children. Now they talking about not having them at all. So birth rates are down. So, I mean, I hear what Rufus is saying. They will never be held accountable. Ever. The world will end before they be held accountable. The aliens will be here first. AI will take over first. Trump will have a nuclear war first. These bitches is not finna change. Get your fuck on while you can, because it's over with. It's the end.
So, all that's fine. Just to know, for preface, men, and to the men I'm talking to, I'm not telling you that we need to start a movement against women, nothing like that. What I'm saying is, though, we need to call a spade a spade. That's all I'm saying, right? Keep it real, homie. If she's wrong, she's wrong. And quit. And this is to the men who are delusional, right? If it don't apply, let it fly. To the men who are delusional, or to the men who are trying to monetize off women, right? By catering to their very diabolical behavior and trying to set all the other men up for their success.
Are they getting bread?
This is SBG game.
Are they getting bread though?
No, but they're trying to.
They getting hundreds and hundreds of dollars each day.
Okay, so to the men who are out here putting it down, who are going out here dating correctly, who doing all the things that respecting women, respecting homies, just know this:
you're gonna lose.
We do not need to champion women in these bad behaviors to be men at the same time, right? We got to call a spade a spade.
Yes, you are losers. You niggas is losing. Let's call a spade a spade. Them bitches, hoes is winning.
And until we as men come together and understand that these women are taking advantage of other men who are supporting them to go against the men who are against them, so that they can keep the men who keeping it real out the way. See, we men are our own worst enemies in this fight, right? We got dudes who are constantly dirty macking because they ain't getting no coochie. We got other men who get a lot of coochie, but they just want all the women for themselves, so they'll say anything, right? We got Yada talking crazy, talking about this and that. I mean, it's crazy, right?
Shout out to Yada Awakening.
Who's wrong is the two left shoes. Women have to be held to the standard that they fought for. And if they want equality, they need to be held accountable for their actions equally.
And Yada Awakening is out here beating on these bitches.
That's fair, right? That's fair. Now, I'm not promoting putting your hands on no women, right? I'm not promoting that. But I am promoting that, right? We do need to stop blaming men for their actions. We do need to understand that women, they understand the difference between right and wrong. Indifference, being very dysfunctional, they understand respect. Women understand these things.
They don't give a fuck about it though.
So when your woman is being disrespectful to you, understand it's not your fault. It's just that she's taking advantage of the system. She knows.
Can I ask a question, Rufus?
On last day, she knows she can't whoop you. She knows she can't overpower you. She knows she ain't stronger than you. But why is she talking that shit? Because she got the system behind her, and all these simp niggas and these betas showing her support, and all these females that wants to see her fail. And this is what she's building her equity in. Women are putting equity in outside influences, which is influencing her to be all she can be within her illusion, which has no substance, nor is it able to sustain any sort of stability.
That's crazy. That's wild to hear you say that, Ruthless. Are you delusional? Are you delusional?
No, I'm not delusional. I'm very on point.
Let me ask. I'm gonna ask you two things, and then it's on you. If you give somebody an inch, especially a female, what will they do?
They'll take a mile.
Does power corrupt?
Yes.
What does absolute power do?
It corrupts more.
Corrupts absolutely. These bitches got power.
Right.
I don't know why you don't I don't know why you understand that. So they said power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. They're the most educated, the most enrolled. They buying up houses. The government is behind them. Simps is behind them. It's a bunch of niggas out here willing to trick, even if you a fat, ugly bitch. And you're saying what now?
That we as men still can have a conversation about these behaviors that they're using to destroy families and call a spade a spade. We don't have to lie. They're not lying about the way they feel about us. We don't have to lie the truth about them. And maybe we act like we're a little intimidated to tell women, you're wrong, bitch. We want to be all nice about it. We want to go around in a circle. We want to paint these motherfucking pictures and intellectually so she don't get offended. Men are acquiescing so much to these women on these panels and in real life, right? That they can't even say to a woman, hey, I want to fuck.
Hey, Rufus, I was on.
Welcome to the chat.
Shout out to Sugar Bum. But look, Rufus. I was on the nigga Gospel of Bob panel. I wasn't on my own panel. So you know who came up there? Mela. Mela said, Nidus, you a fuck nigga. I don't fuck with you.
Oh, she been drinking.
All you do, no, I don't. Maybe she was. Her fucking, I don't know. She a clone or whatever. Her shit snapped. She's like, I don't fuck with you. I'm gonna subscribe to that motherfucking layer. I'm not coming to that bitch again. Fuck you, nigga. And I was just, hey, the rock out queen. She lost her shit last night. I was like, damn.
Yeah, she was drinking. And once again, she was drinking and she was disrespectful. And she needs to be, what's up, Stanley? She needs to be, so I do think Nidus need to give her some consequences and, not let her come on the platform for a couple of days. So she can understand that.
No. She said she unsubscribed and she don't fuck with me. So now I know that she can't never come back.
Oh yeah, she can come back, but just let her know that.
No, not ever. I want her to stand on business. Fuck you, bitch. But shout out to you, because she went all the fucking way out. And I sat there completely quiet and let her say all that. She said a bunch of, I can't even remember all that crazy shit. I'm gonna review it. I can't even remember all that crazy shit she said. She was like, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. I'm fuck around with you because you's a sneaky dirt. I was like, damn, I didn't know all that.
Okay, so here it is, right? And this is what thank you, Nidus, because this is what I kind of want to address. These panels, right? A lot of women come on these panels and very disrespectful to men, right? They come on and talk about bitch ass nigga, all these things, right? And a lot of men let it go down. Yeah. Women have infiltrated the manosphere or the YouTube spaces.
Oh, yes.
About different problems, different things we're going through in relationships and life. And we have, because men think they need women, this is the problem, right? Our men act like they need women. They let women on here who act like they don't need men. And when they get up here, these women feel, that they run the show. They can say what the fuck they want to say because they're not going to get dropped from the panel. What consequences are they going to do? What's most going to happen to them? Right? For many years, PH Diva has been on here just dog walking dudes.
And you know that used to be my work wife, right?
Yeah. Yeah. She been dog walking dudes. Bomb Cherry, older lady. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love Bomb Cherry. But now that you remember how much money I used to spend to get her off when she's disrespectful.
Yeah, because she can't wait to call you a bitch. Yeah. Bitch ass nigga. She's as bad as Sherry Berry.
I don't have a problem with a woman speaking her mind, right? I don't mind the pushback. If she doesn't agree, she doesn't have to agree, substantiate her argument, but we can do it without name calling or using derogatory terms to have a conversation. And this is why us men look like stupid, because we're not holding no standards.
No, the reason why we look stupid is because we don't put no, listen, this is all these niggas need. We need financial support and to really stand on business. Really put some money and say, no, bitch, shut up. Tell her to shut the fuck up and let her rest in her fucking femininity. But that's not what happens. What happens is a bunch of simp ass niggas go, I'm gonna give you $50 to what they call it, as to keep her up there.
So Sugar Mom, I don't think this is happening no more. I don't think men are running over weak women. I think it's opposite now. It's opposite.
Wait. Let me come back over here. What Sugar Mom say? Let me look.
Right here. I'll highlight
these men run over bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I think it's
weak women run over niggas.
Yes, all day now.
Because it's a sisterhood outside in real life. What girl, you ain't been on no vacations? What girl, you ain't go out to restaurants? He ain't bought I said fat, ugly, skinny, ugly, all of them. It's just, especially if you ain't him. See, the difference with me, I can't relate because I'm him. It's a whole different thing with me. But listen, to you niggas that don't understand who you are, don't respect who you are, don't understand your value, all these women is going to dog walk your bitch ass because you don't stand on nothing. That's why I keep saying you niggas don't stand on shit. Why is you going? I watched the nigga get beat with a lock and a sock and he went to jail. He got this shit on camera. He was crying. This a gangster nigga too. This nigga was crying on camera. Look at what this bitch is doing to me. And now he went to fucking court. Now he got to pay this bitch that hit him with a lock and a sock, broke his skin. He was bleeding.
Yeah, and we understand that men don't support men. We understand that, right? We understand that.
If a bitch come at me with a lock and a sock, I'm dog walking that bitch. I'm beating you like a nigga. I'm not finna let you hit me with no motherfucking lock and I don't give a fuck if I gotta go to jail or whatever it is. Bitch, I'm not finna let you hit me with no fucking lock and a sock.
So what we do have to understand as men, right? That we can exhibit constructive criticism and still be, in a good situation. We don't have to acquiesce to everything these women want. That is just, you're welcome, Sugar Bomb. We do not have to be sitting here. Me and Sugar Bomb been beefing for over 2 years. I've never acquiesced to me and her, but me and Sugar Bomb fuck with each other. But I don't have to be.
No, Sugar Bomb, that's my sister.
Yeah, but I don't have to be the Sugar. Oh, Sugar, you're so beautiful. Take all this shoe, queen. I don't have to do that. I can still be constructively criticized about women and their behaviors because women deserve to be criticized just like men deserve to be criticized. We all deserve to be criticized about our things that are constructive or destructive is the better word. Hey, Stanley. So I understand that we're in this climate right now that everybody's trying to build families. a lot of men are trying to go to work and have a stable home. I get it. I get it. And I do truly believe that if a man is married right now, he's happy wife and a happy life in it. 100%. There's no way it could work. There's just no way other way it could work. Because women, because they got this newfound power of full autonomy, they can, feminism, they act like nobody can't tell them nothing. So, but as men, we still got to stand on principle, though. We still have to stand on principle, no matter fucking what. If she wants to fucking tear the house down, she got to tear that motherfucker down. Do not, and I repeat, do not sacrifice your man as a man, your principle, because your wife can't understand structure. Because if you keep allowing her to be who she is in her emotions and destructive, she's gonna tear the house down anyway. She's gonna burn that motherfucker to the ground. Tom Brady, all these, listen. These women are.
It's worse than that, Rufus. She gonna burn that bitch to the ground and come over it and piss on it.
Yes. And
I want to say this. Please, niggas, listen to what Rufus is saying. Please stand on something. Please, I'm begging you. You niggas don't stand on shit. The nigga that got hit with the lock in the sock is a prison nigga. He beat niggas up. He been to jail back and please.
Yeah, we got our faults, Sugar Mom. We do. And I'm not saying that we're perfect, Sugar Mom, but what I am saying is that just like men have to endure constructive criticism or criticism, women need to endure the same thing. And it's fair. It's a fair ask. It's a fair ask. I'm not saying go and put hands on your wife or go and do all. No. Give the constructive criticism where the constructive criticism is needed. Because that's the only way you're going to have a chance at a stable home. We have to understand, right, that the more we champion and try to look the other way or turn a blind eye to these women's behaviors, the more they're going to keep going. It's not going to stop. Right? We as men have to understand, if you keep on trying to happy life it, you're part of the problem. And this is why I advise no man to get married. Now, y'all know I am anti-marriage, right? I was on Izzy's show, so a lot of y'all was over there. I am anti-marriage. It's stupid for a man to get married. Stupid.
Yeah, weak niggas shouldn't get married. I'm going to get married again.
But, my boy, I respect my boy Nightish and Izzy are pro-marriage. And I'm not going to say anything bad about them, right? But I am anti-marriage because unless these court systems change these laws and value the man equally as they value the woman, do not get married. Now, if the courts change and value the men equally as they value the women, then you got a deal. Head to the altar, baby. I'm like, shit, I might get married then.
Yeah. and I'm gonna say this for all you people that's listening. Shout out to Rufus. And I'm aggressive, nigga. I'm aggressive about getting married. So it's go unless the aliens come in the next 2 months or the AI come in the next 2 months, I'm aggressively going after a bitch.
Yeah, my man Night is available for 52 and older is what he's looking for.
And here, I don't want none of you old bitches. Y'all bitches stay at home and relax.
You don't want the young ones because you don't want to spend no money, Nightish.
What do you call young? I don't want no 30-year-olds, but the 40-year-olds, aunties.
They want the money.
Auntie, them 40-year-old aunties, I'm on your ass.
They want money, Nightish. Yeah, they want money.
Ruthless,
They want to teach their daughters.
I ain't got no money, so I can't give them none. But
right.
all you 40 and ups is on.
They're worse than the young ones, man.
To a weak nigga. Yeah, I agree with you.
And what I'm saying is not. I'm saying you're gonna stand on principle, right?
I hollered at some of my young cousins' girlfriends. They're like, "What are you saying, bitch? You know what the fuck I'm saying? I'm on your motherfucking head, bitch. What you mean?"
Nidus, we know you stand on principle, right? We know you will, but you will not get a 40-year-old woman that's going to get with you because they're
you watch. Hey.
Think about it. They thought the younger women to be the way they are, so they're not feeling.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
What Trinidad James said, "Don't believe me, just watch me."
So I'm up this video.
Don't believe me, just watch me.
And we're gonna see, what's good. We're gonna see what's good.
I host a dating show, and there are women who request things that I know they're never going to get. But I'll ask them, I'll say, okay, if you don't meet a man that wants to marry you that makes $200K, are you okay with having no one? And then it makes them sit and think, because I'm not going to tell you you're going to die alone. You could be married. My mother, that always bothered me when he had that tagline, because my mother wasn't a married woman, but when she died, she was surrounded, like literally surrounded. And then I know men.
But that's not what he's talking about, like what you just said. Kendra, what he means is this. Your mother, when she passed away, God bless her soul, did she want a person with her? Did she want a husband? If her answer was she wanted a husband, it don't change the fact that she had children and stuff like this. Yeah, she had somebody, but she didn't have the things she wanted. She wanted a person. She wanted a husband. That's what his alone means. His alone don't mean.
So this is where I think.
Do you want this clip right here?
Huh?
Do you want that clip right there where she say, "Do you want a man or do you want to be alone?"
Yes, yeah, I like that.
Put that on IG so I can clip it up.
Okay, so yeah, and I'm gonna break this. Let's all walk this down, right? There are things out here that we do have to understand about women's mind, right? That women, they live in a fantasy world. They live inside of external world of illusion. So understand, right? By you holding them accountable, by letting them know that, hey, baby, when you're wrong, you're wrong. You got to break that. You got to break that illusion. You got to break it. Because the more you acquiesce, the bigger that illusion gets. The more you try to make her happy, the more she's going to become unhappy. And the more power she thinks she's going to have to run you. Because the more you make her happy, she then thinks she has leverage. This is why women think they're the prize. This is why they don't bring nothing to the table but a few things. And they say, I'm the prize. Because you know why? Because men, we are afraid to give them constructive criticism. We're afraid because we're worried about the coochie. We want some coochie. And I understand it's hard out here, right? Because women are running such a game. But you have to stand on something, nigga. Stand on it. Or not get your fifi and put work in. You want to say anything on that, Nidus?
Hey, listen, y'all need to subscribe to the channel. We're going to push the channel over on my channel. We're going to push the channel on other channels that I'm on. Y'all need to come over here and get with the get down or lay down. Stop being a pussy. Subscribe to the channel. We need 500 subs before the fucking year is over with.
Let's get to it.
And that's where I'm going to end it.
And we are here to make respect for men great again. And let me repeat that. Ruthless Truth is here to make respect for men great again. We're no longer going to sit up here on this platform and acquiesce to these women. right? Thank you, TMKC. Thank you for the sub, TMKC. Let me get TMKC. I'm gonna get you a wrench, TMKC. But we want to make respect for men great again. We do. And men, we need to, you know, take that by the bullhorns. That's all we asking. We don't want your money. We don't want, you know, you to be superwoman. We don't need to jump off the building, fly away. We just want you to respect and appreciate the things we share with you as our woman or as our wife, or even as a strange woman when we walk by you and greet you, right? We love our women. I'm gonna be honest with you. We don't love the way you act, though. I ain't gonna lie, we don't like your attitudes. Sugar bum. We don't like sometimes the way you clown us in the back room with your homegirls talking about, yeah, girl, he ain't shit. But we still care about you guys. We're not gonna let nobody just, you know, come over here and just take our women and just do whatever, right? We just want a fucking mutual line of respect. We don't want your money. We want equity. That's what we want on this for men. That's what we want, equity. And that equity is respect. That's it. It's free. Respect is free. And I'm not saying, Sugar Bum, I do agree with you. Respect, a large part, has to be earned. But I'm talking about the man you love, for the most part, or the man you're in a relationship with. That's what I'm talking about. You women are not respecting us in that structure. You're getting your lashes done. You're getting these BBLs. We're not asking for you none of that, Sugar Bump. That's not an expectation for you to be our women. For the most part, now there's some men that do like it, right? But for the most part, right, we accept you for who you are. As long as we're compatible and our connection is built externally, we're ready to roll. But you women are getting disrespectful with these laws in your favor. You guys don't know how to have a conversation with us, right? You guys want your way on the highway. You guys are leveraging all these niggas in your DMs. Oh, well, I got options, nigga. I got options. But here's the thing, right? Any time you think you have options like that, you know it's an illusion. Because them niggas in the DM, 98% of them you don't want. And the one you may want may only want to smash you. But we know, in fact, well, you know, some women like to be hoes. I get it. But ultimately, if you're in a relationship with a man who's, you know, you guys are pretty decent, y'all got to make that shit work. But the only way it's going to start is you women are going to have to make respecting men great again. Women are going to have to make respecting men great again. This is not a fucking game. This is real life. And us men, we know we're dangerous. We know that we can protect. We know we can put it down if we have to. But when I bring a woman to my life to love and to cherish, I do not want a hostile environment with her. But Sugar Bum, you do have to respect all men to a degree. You may respect your main man more, but you just don't want to walk up to random men talking about you a bitch ass nigga. You can respect that. See, there's different levels of respect, right? There's different levels of respect. There's general respect for civilization, meaning when I walk into the store, I'm just not going to walk up to some woman and slap her. Yeah, right. Basic human dish, right, Sugar Bum. I'm not going to just walk up to some strange woman and slap her, talk about why you wearing them eyelashes or why you wearing them, right, go put some clothes on. Because you know what? I respect her rights to dress how she want to dress. That's not my business. So that's a general respect. Then we have a greater respect for the one you love and your family, like your family members, your mom, your dad, your husband, etc., your man, your brothers, whatever, right? That is a greater respect, right? You got a lot more respect for these people. But just because you have greater respect for these people, don't mean you need to start disrespecting other people. Just because a man is not your man, don't mean you need to be disrespectful to him. If he asks you a question that's civil, either tell him, I don't know, or give him the answer and keep it pushing. Or if you don't want to be approached, walk away. I'd rather women, if I have a question about something and she just walk away from me, I deem that respectful, meaning she respectfully doesn't want to talk to me. It's human decency. Thank you, Sugar Bum. I know Sugar Bum. I know Sugar. See, and this is the thing, man. This is to the men. These women understand how to cater to us. They know what we want. But a lot of them just don't want to give it to us because they don't give a fuck. Because why? Our standards as men, we're not requiring women to respect us anymore. And we need to make sure that we get that. We need that. We need that respect. Right? Because it's the only way I'm going to be able to deal with a woman or any women or men. If you disrespect me, it could go bad for you. It could be bad for you real quick, real fast. Man up. Depending on the level of the disrespect. You know, you maybe call me out my name. I might just say, fuck it, I don't give a fuck, walk away. Depends on what name you call me now. If a homie come up here talking about you bitch ass niggas, we're going to get down. We're going to get down because you're my equal, right? You're a man. And, you know, we're gonna figure out who can fight the best. If a woman comes and say that to me, I'm just going to walk away from her and never deal with her again. Period. I'm not going to fight her because she's not on my weak. She's not on my elite strength level, right? I measure my opponent. I'll measure my opponent. But anyway, let's look at this video some more.
Your children are going to just up and abandon you, even though if they do, you should have had that person that's with you. But I don't believe that's what he meant at all.
Who died and family members found him 2 days later. So just because you have a husband or a wife doesn't mean you're going to die alone. It's a scare tactic. But I do think we have to be honest. Everybody's not going to get a husband. Everybody's not going to get a wife. That is not in the Bible. You were not guaranteed those things. And knowing that, now we can have the math equation. Now, if every woman wants this man, there's 10,000 of y'all, there's 2. How do our 10,000 get this man? Like, it's a math conversation we're having. So I think what he was trying to do was enlighten women. Like, you're waiting on a man that's not checking for you. How many of your days do you want to wait for a man?
So, right, Sugar Mom, to your point, men do these things that they think women can read their minds. I don't think so, Sugar Mom. I don't think so. Man, most men are simps or beta. So they're pretty much are very obvious what they want, right? We do agree that most men want sex. I mean, there's nothing, that's not hard to figure out, Sugar Bum. We want sex and companionship. And then if we post enough clarity, we might want to wife you. Potentially, right? So I don't agree with that, Sugar Bum. You know that if a man is looking at you attractively, he wants sex from you. I mean, what is so hard about that? Then the woman look back, she wants sex too, if she invites it in. So I don't believe men do things you want to read them. I think men are very obvious in their approach. And let's keep it real. Men are ready to pay for the date. When a man, he knows he's going to make the first move, he's going to ask you out for a date. and he's already ready to pay for the date. He knows his budget. He knows where he's going to take you. All you guys may negotiate, but whatever it is, he's ready to take on that bill. So that's not really no buying sugar bomb. Men fall in line real easy with women, and this is where women take advantage. This is where the women take advantage, sugar bomb. Women are taking advantage of men because men understand that in a society, when we are courting or dating or looking to date a woman, men understand that we are automatically taking responsibility of paying for the dates. We understand that this woman here, right, that we're going to offer protection without even thinking about it. Men come out this gate providing off the top. So if you date a man, what's up, Free Zone Lou? Yeah, if we go on a date for 6 months, right? 98% chance that man's going to pay for that whole 6 months experience. So we men, we understand our position in the society. We understand that when we're courting or dating a woman, what we're going to do. Now, the problem I think I have with some of us men, we don't like to tell women the full truth. We avoid the constructive criticism. And it's understandable because you women are very weak and feeble-minded. Y'all tend to have a tendency to, want to go off the Richter scales about whatever it is. But we have to make that sacrifice because us not calling out the things that make us uncomfortable as men, the disrespectful stuff, only making a woman run over us more. Women will run over you if you do not state your lines of respect. Right? We understand that Sugar Bum is a little delusional about men, right? She's been on his spaces 2 years over plus. So she understands everything with men, when we break the table, what we're willing to do. So she's just capping. Sugar Bum just capping right now, right? Because no woman is complaining about men not spending money. Nobody doing that. You know why?
What's something that give you butterflies?
Money. Money gives me butterflies.
That's what Sugar Plum is complaining about, right? She wants more money. Yeah. So we men, we do have to stand up for ourselves and say, hey, you know what? If we're going to do this for you, we want the reciprocation. So I'm going to end the show, guys. Thank you for coming. Hit the like button. Nightish is going live right now. I'm going to send you over to Nightish. But y'all know what it is. Women are responsible for their own behaviors. Thank you, Sugar Bum, for coming. Hit the like button. Share, subscribe. Yeah, and thank y'all for coming. But I just want to say this last part. Women are responsible for their own behaviors. They are adults. They're intelligent. They're smart. They're cunning. Women understand the difference between right and wrong, so we don't need to make excuses for them. And I'm out. Rufus out. Nightish is going live right now. Hit the night, hit the layer. Support the show. Thank y'all for coming in. Until next time.